day, sir. My name is Junara Gibra, and welcome to my presentation. And as you can see on the screen, my topic is all about social welfare agency. So first, before we start, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear social welfare agency? So as a social work in making, social agency, pag madungan ako siya kay, the first thing will come to my mind is tabang. And the second one is DSWD kay maumugod na ang main goals sa social welfare to help the people in need and to help the people that need help. So let's start. This is my lessons objectives. So the first one is, what is social welfare agency? Peter Drucker, the 3 types of the social agencies, size of social welfare agency, nature of social welfare agency, and the last one is other types of social agencies. So the first one is social welfare agency. It is a structural framework within which the administrative tasks are carried out. It is an instrument of the society established through the government, an initiative or voluntary efforts to achieve the goal, social goal. And the second definition is from the internet. Says that it is also responsible for the providing social services to marginalized sectors of the society, including children, elderly people, and persons with disabilities. So social welfare help all different people and deal with all different kinds of people. So this is Peter Drucker. He's one of the people who study about social welfare agency, and also he has a famous quote with this, which is, several people see an unmet need, want to meet the need, get community permission to meet that need, and accept the legal responsibility for seeing that the resources secured or made available are used for the specific purpose. So the second one is types of social welfare, types of social agencies. So the first one is the governmental or the public agencies. It is the organization supported by the public funds and taxes. An example of the governmental or public agencies is DSWD, the Philippine Health Insurance Corporation, and the SSS, the Social Security System. So the next one is the characteristics of the public agencies. The first one, they are created through any of this constitutional mandate, legislative act, executive order, presidential decree, or letter of the instruction. The second is their existence, function, and progress are created by the law or the executive order, hence may only be changed or modified by the law or executive order. The third one is their organizational structure is bureaucratic and less flexible than the private agencies, and they must conform with the government procedure, especially the accounting and auditing of the past property and the other resources. So the public agency is only approve. It's the government own it or run it, and most of the people who run it is the people who has legislative act, executive, presidential decree, and other types of heads or the people who run the country. And also public agencies only be proved by the people like a legislative act, executive order, presidential decree, and more. So the second one is the private or voluntary agencies, organizations supported by the private contribution or donation or income from the services. These are the popularly referred to as non-governmental organization, NGOs. Example is the Red Cross, Save the Children, World Vision. And the characteristic of the private agency is that they are organized as a form of response of private organization to meet people's need in our community. They may be national chapters or international organizations such as the Red Cross, Yeoman Catholic Association, and others. And also they may have been established by the sectarian or non-sectarian organization. And lastly, and they are governed by their own charters, constitution, and by laws, and by governing board. So one of the best examples of the private agency is the Red Cross, because Red Cross help each chapters even malaggikan sa other countries, and they are willing to help even dili nila sila sakop. And Red Cross, ang Red Cross at kay kuan by chapters pud na siya, and also sa Philippines ang tawag na to sa Red Cross here in the Philippines is the Philippine Red Cross. So the third one is the semi-government or quasi-government organization that receives some form of subsidy, either cash or kind from the government. So the example is Argonne National Laboratory, Frederick National Laboratory for Cancer Research, Jet Propulsion Laboratory. And the characteristic of semi-government or quasi-governmental organization is supported by the government but managed privately. And in exchange for their services, they often receive some form of partial funding from the state. So semi-government can be private and public governmental. Pwede sila tabangan both pwede siya matawag both public o private because kailangan balang sa public kay need nila ang help sa government, and also just like in private okay na po sila mukuha og tabang from other people. So the next one is size of social welfare agencies. The social welfare agency may be a small organization with a few people involved in the program, or a complex social system involving a great number of people. For a large social welfare agency, the personnel will include administrators at various levels, professional, members of different related profession, clerical, technical, and manual staff, as well as the volunteers and paraprofessional. So the size of social welfare agencies is two: the small organization and also the large social welfare agency. So ang mga examples sa both small and organization and large social organization kay ang Department of Social Welfare and Development, the DSWD, International Social Welfare Services for Filipino National, ISWSFN, Department of Foreign Affairs, DFA, Department of Labor and Employment, DOLE, Department of Health, DOH, Office of Local Government, OLG, Philippine National Police, ANP, Local Government Units, LGUs. So the next one is the nature of social welfare agencies. Roseberry, Cesare, and Robert D. Venter suggested that social welfare agencies must be viewed both as administrative bureaucracy and as a social system. They are administrative bureaucracy in that they are established to attain the specific goals, and their internal structures and technology and procedures are designed by the implement of these goals. And for instance, political factors interfere with the normal operation of the public agency, as in the appointment of the managers and their staff. Social-cultural factors such as utang na loob, depth of the gratitude, pakikisama, getting along with, oftentimes characteristics, the informal relationship that may contravene the formal tenets of the organization. So RA 4373, also known as Act to Regulate the Practice of Social Work and Operation of Social Work Agency in the Philippines, and for other purposes. So the last one is the other types of social agencies. This may be created by the foundation set up by the individual's business corporation, religious organization, or even university. And one of the best examples of the other types of social agencies is PPSP, which is the Philippine Business for Social Progress, because it is a corporate-led non-profit social development in the Philippines that is committed to poverty alleviation and the people development. Muna sila mutabang na para maka-go so ng life sa mga people that in need. And also, is program na siya nga para mutabang, para ma-develop ang both skills and minds sa isa ka pamilya or the people na nasasakop sa the social welfare agency. So, one ako insight takeaways notes, the social welfare agency is an institution that plays a crucial role in a society. Its primary objective is to provide assistance and support to individuals who are in need, such as the elderly, the disabled, and those facing financial hardship. So, social welfare agency is very important, especially here in the Philippines, kasi kabalata nga most of the people here in the Philippines are having hard time to up, in, especially in financially hardship, because even you are a graduate, for years, a college graduate, you're still unemployed. So as a human, we are survivors. So we need to survive. We need to eat 3 times a day, and we need to work to eat. And also, social welfare agency is a agency that help people and deals all the different people that in need. So these are my references: book administration and supervision and social work online, and also these links. And that's all. Thank you.